What's up, YouTube? It's your boy Atrocity. We back at it again. Today we got something a little bit different. We gonna go over my top 5 engineer channels on YouTube. All right. Now I know y'all looking at my channel like Atrocity. Is you number 1 and number 5? What you got going on, man? But nah, man. I just got my channel here to plug myself in. If you want some templates, some beats, we gonna go over songwriting and stuff like that. How to, turn a basic setup to an analog studio type things with just plugins, no hardware. I'm gonna put y'all on some, man. But now let's really get into it. At number 5, we got jordxn Music. I found jordxn Music maybe about 3.5 months ago. Bruh channel is goated. I ain't even gonna lie to you. Now I want y'all to pay attention to these videos, right? He has Mike Dean's Home Studio Secrets. Mike Dean is who mixes Travis Scott records. So guess what? He's telling you what's in his studio. So if you want to understand why Travis Scott records have a certain sound, then you may want to watch that video if you like Travis Scott. Right here, he has every artist uses this vocal chain. Now, when y'all think about vocal chains, y'all are just thinking about plugins for the most part. Nah, the vocal chain starts outside. So in this video, he's talking about either the Neumann U87 or the Sony C800 going into a Neve 1073 preamp into a tube tech compressor. That is a vocal chain. You feel me? That's the first part of the vocal chain. That's what gets overlooked when y'all are listening to people sell y'all templates or talk about presets. They don't talk about the gear. Like, you're not going to get a sound super close to Future. 1, because you're not Future and you don't have his voice. 2, you're using, let's just say, you may be using an Audio-Technica 2035 going into a Scarlett. Future is recorded on a $3,000 Neumann U87 going into a Neve 1073 preamp going into a tube tech compressor before it gets into Pro Tools. Y'all got to understand that part. So when you think about vocal chain, think about outside going in. The plugins are secondary. Those plugins are there to shape the sound and make it better. The plugins are not there to fix the sound. The plugins are there to shape it and make it better. So if you have a bad recording, that vocal preset ain't gonna do nothing for you. So the first step is to have good vocals and going into your mic or whatever preamp or compressor that you're using. Before you get into your DAW, you got to make sure you're doing your part on a performance. That's the biggest step. A lot of y'all said, well, I want to get better at mixing and I want better mixes. Make sure you're doing the proper recording techniques. That's the first step to getting a good mix. It's the recording. All the plugins in the world are not going to fix something that's naturally clipping or if it's too low, because yeah, they can get a compressor and bring the sound up, but they're going to bring up all the noise in the background too. So keep that in mind. Now, jordxn has another couple videos where he shows, how Mixed by Ali mixes vocals. If you know who Gunna is, YG, a lot, they've went through Mixed by Ali. Matter of fact, Mixed by Ali has the engineers where he shows the mixing session for the song Surgery, which has Ty Dolla $ign, Gunna, and YG. So he is a great source for information if you want to know like what the pros are doing and what gear they're using and why. jordxn. Like, comment, subscribe on jordxn's channel, pull up a little bit so you can see it. Now, when you go to his channel, comment my name, send him a link to my channel, let him know your boy shouted him out, All right. Now, number 4, we got Wavy Wayne. Wavy Wayne's channel, I would recommend to someone who just got a computer and an interface and a mic and they know nothing about Pro Tools. Like, I would say this is a great starting channel. He has more advanced and intermediate techniques too, but he focuses a lot on the fundamentals of how to even get started. So that's dope. And I want to say he actually has some Studio One videos as well. So, but you know, he specializes in Pro Tools, but you know, he has some Studio One content for y'all too. Now with his channel, he's dope. He shows you real time of what he does in a recording session where he has his wife maybe records, and you know, I think him and her are a dope combo as far as how the music is. He shows you about gain staging and how he gets a reverb to fit a vocal, and about automation and things of that nature. He's a great channel to start with, and I want to say he has Pro Tools certification, so maybe he can help y'all get certified in Pro Tools as well. So you know, come to Wavy Wayne's channel and, you know, like, comment, subscribe, send them a link to my channel, let them know your boy sent you there. All right. Now, boom. Number 4 is a two-part, two-part space. So now either you can put Wavy Wayne before Help Me Divine or Divine before Wavy Wayne, however you want to do it. Now, I put Help Me Divine over Wavy Wayne just a little bit for the simple fact that Help Me Divine is also a producer and engineer, an artist, and a songwriter. So he can kind of give you information on all of those things. Like a lot of engineers, some engineers only know how to get the best recordings and how to, you know, appropriately treat a mix and get you the best result as far as, you know, cleaning up a sound or, you know, having the song translate into different speakers and things like that. But Help Me Divine, I would feel like he's a little bit more intermediate. He does break down some fundamental things as well, but he's a little bit more intermediate because he's showing you more so techniques from the engineer perspective and the artist perspective, because he records music, so he can actually show you what he uses on his voice and why he makes certain decisions. All right. So Help Me Divine is another person that you can learn a lot from. He's super dope, talented songwriter, and understand that yes, he sells templates too. But I want y'all to pay attention to how his voice actually sounds. He sounds good before he put his template on his vocal. So pay attention to that. He actually has a lot of talent. Not only just as an engineer, but as an artist and producer. Like that's the most important part as far as your performance and to getting the best recording possible. All right. So, you know, like, comment, subscribe, tell them your boy sent you. All right. Number 3, we got the wavman, man. All right. Now, I'm gonna say this: the wavman was the first person I seen make recording in the FL Studio look cool. Now, maybe I'm wrong. Maybe y'all know somebody else, but he was the first person I seen. I'm not gonna lie to you. First person I seen make FL look cool for recording. I always hated the thought of recording vocals in FL until I started watching his videos. I was like, dang, it's kind of cool. I still personally prefer Pro Tools, but he definitely made FL look like, okay, you know what? If Pro Tools crashed and I had to record, I could definitely use FL. All right, now the Waveman channel, his is for like beginners, intermediate, and I would say more advanced people, for the simple fact that he's another person who's a producer, an artist, an engineer, and a songwriter. So he can give you tips on the whole process of creating a song, you know? So what I want to point out is, if you see in his early videos, all right, I'm just scrolling through, and a lot of his early videos, you see this mic right here. I think that's a Bluebird mic. He had a Bluebird mic going into a Focusrite Scarlett, a setup that most of us started with. Even if it just wasn't the Bluebird, you might have had the Audio-Technica 2035 or Rode NT1A. Like a lot of us started out with mics like that. And he was getting great recordings, and that goes to show you And right here, you see he's not in an acoustically treated area. He's not, no, he's literally in his bedroom. All right. And he was getting amazing sounds. And these are more his early videos. Now you come up. Now, this was actually the video right here that I actually found. I found out who he was when he did this. I didn't know he was making beats and making templates and things like that. I just seen this one like, dang, bro, go hard. But that's another point of the performance is the most important thing. The template is only there to enhance what you've already did into the microphone. All right. Now, right here is when I heard a lot of his sound quality get better, because I think that is the Antelope Audio Edge Duo mic, which is about $1,500 or $1,000. Yeah, so that's a pretty decent microphone, and it does emulation. So you get that mic and you could turn it into the Neumann U87 or TLM 103 or the Sony C800 and things like that. And of course, the better the equipment, the better the sound. But if you're not recording properly, it doesn't matter what you're recording on. So just keep that in mind. All right. And on his channel, he goes over, basic tips as far as gain staging and, how to EQ, how to compress vocals and things like that. Now, he has, and this, you see in his newer videos, that's the Sony C800. That's the $10,000 microphone. All right. And I want to say he has like a Neve preamp now. He has hardware. It has an acoustically treated area now. So when you listen to his stuff, it's going to sound a lot better. But just keep in mind that he was getting good recordings before he moved into using hardware. So shout out to the wavman, man. All right. Like, comment, subscribe, tell your boy who sent you, tell your boy who sent you, tell him, yeah, hey man, Atrocity sent me to your channel, show some love, send him a link to the channel. All right. All right. Number 2, we got Neek. This channel is so underrated. Y'all don't understand. This is a multi-platinum engineer on YouTube giving out tips for free. Now, he also sells templates, but the thing he has over some of the guys that sell templates, one is he's been in the field. He actually worked with the artist, so he knows how all of what plugins to use and why he uses certain things and what the artists actually like as far as when they get their mix back. He knows that. Number 2 is I've seen him sit down and break down a mix session, and he'll sell the template, but he showed you the settings on the template. So that don't necessarily have to go buy the template, because he showed you what the settings were. A lot of these people that sell templates, they're not going to show you the settings. They're going to be like, oh, okay. They may do like a little test run, or they may try to record a verse that the artist did or anything like that to show you, yeah, you can sound like them with this. And it don't work like that. All right. But Neek is dope. He has mix and breakdowns. I remember watching this video. I really watched all of these. But right here, he even show you right here, he gives you the vocal template and he explains it, why he does things, why they work. He gives you a little free setup so that you can go ahead and try to do what try to learn what to do in certain situations. Sometimes a little over compression may not hurt. It may add to the vibe. A little distortion may work according to the vibe, but that doesn't mean go distort every vocal you do. But sometimes it works. Sometimes it doesn't. You have to know when to apply certain techniques and what situations they work. All right. So, like, comment, subscribe, tell Neek who sent you. All right. Number 1, I know y'all gonna hate me for this, but number 1 is Scott Jordan. Y'all like, you biased. That's your bro. Yeah, so what? But I will say, the reason I put him number 1 is, all right, now y'all see my boy at the time of this video has 103,000 subscribers. Now, I watched him go from ground zero. I think if I'm not mistaken, his first video on YouTube where he started teaching was how to set up a Pro Tools session. From that point on, I watched this man grow organically. no paid promo, you know, no ads or nothing like that. He grew organically. So what makes him stand out from everybody I just showed y'all, one, he has no hardware. Let that sink in. Right now, he uses the Latin Audio Atlantis going into the Apollo Twin. All right, before he got the Apollo Twin, when he was shooting his earlier videos, he was using a Focusrite Scarlett that he got from school and an Audio Technica 2035. All right, now I just had to take a moment of silence to just let that sink in. He started with a Focusrite and an Audio Technica 2035, and he gradually moved up to getting better equipment, and his sound has improved over the years. But that just goes, like I said with the Waveman, he showed you the most important part is about performing before you get into buying gear or anything. Man got 100,000 subscribers and still don't have no hardware. So that should just show y'all, like, that stuff doesn't, it matters, because the better equipment you have, if you're using proper recording techniques and you have great equipment, you're going to have better sound than someone who may not be recording well and they're using, you know, let's say a Rode and a Scarlett on top of not recording well, on top of not having an acoustically treated area. You're going to sound better than them. But that doesn't mean that if you get hardware, you just gonna make hit songs. It don't work like that. You still have to record well. You still have to know how to put songs together. And that's another thing with his channel. He shows you how to create templates. He gave y'all free templates. He was the first person I seen on here just give the templates away. Everybody else was, give me $15, give me 25, give me 40, give me 60. He gave them all away for free, and he still give out free presets and free templates. So that put him number one in my book. Also, he shows you guys how to record songs, how to create a song from scratch. And now he doing the series of being his own producer. Now, y'all see his beats going crazy, you know, because, you know, y'all know me. Y'all know I made beats for my boy. So, you know, he had to come holler at the GOAT to, you know, get a little beat making sauce. Now I'm just playing. But now he's showing you, okay, cool. He's recording himself, he making a beat, and he writing a song in real time, just to show y'all, like, you can make music with anything you have in your reach. All right. Also, now he's bringing industry engineers that's working with Lil Baby, that's working with Kanye West, that's working with Travis Scott, that's working with G Herbo. He's bringing them to the channel so y'all can understand that these folks not sitting here going to get so-and-so template to start their session off with. They know how to create their own templates. They know that, okay, this artist's voice may be like this in a certain range. They know, okay, when I'm recording so-and-so, I have to go get a different microphone from when I'm recording John Doe. There's so many things that go into engineering. It's not just loading up a preset with three clicks and, oh, it's perfect. Nah. That's the problem I have with some of the people that sell templates, is they're selling y'all dreams and they're not giving y'all the real. All right. On top of that, you know, he also reviews these templates that y'all are being sold. He showed you, okay, this how it sounds. So if you like how it sound, go buy it. If you don't like how it sound, then now you know. All right. So yeah, man, you know, go like, comment, subscribe, tell him I sent you. All right. You know, that's my dog. So we gonna keep him at the #1 spot. Let's help his channel grow. We on the road to 200K now. Now, that's the last thing I had to say about my top 5 YouTube engineers. I hope y'all enjoyed. Hope y'all learned something. I hope y'all take all this information and incorporate it to what you already know or what you didn't know. I hope y'all have a great week. I hope payroll mess up and give y'all, you know, a couple extra $100. I hope if y'all have to get in the police chase, don't do that. But if the police chasing y'all, I hope they get a flat tire and they can't catch you and you go home safe and sound and they didn't get a picture of your license plate. I hope if your baby mama was finna call you to nag you, I hope a phone died, and then when the battery fall, she can't pick it up because it's in mud. Look, man, y'all have a blessed one. That's your boy Tri City. I'm out.